Hello lovelies, in this fluid art tutorial I'm creating a caramel gold and acrylic ore with beautiful cells, flowing lacing and a subtle cosmic feel weaving through the layers using the bloom technique. Thank you so much to all of my members, my subscribers and supporters. You really are a joy on this creative journey. So I've been requested a few times lately to create this pour, and I just want to show you how I do it today, step by step, by using a really beautiful colour palette. These colours were chosen by my friend Patsy, and it's caramel, gold and chocolate. Stunning fluid art cells are created, and it's step by step, so you can get familiar with the basics and really enjoy your acrylic pouring today. So let's get started. This is the colour palette I'm using today. This is a beautiful acrylic paint by Liquitex, all the rest of Pebeo. And it's called Bronze, but it's the deepest, darkest, most beautiful colour. And all of these paints, I'm having 1 part acrylic paint, 2 parts water, and a tablespoon or a splash of Liquitex high gloss pouring medium, which I'll show you shortly. But I just want to get you used to the consistency at the beginning. There's copper there. There's burnt umber that I've just used just now, the gold colour there, and this last colour, the bronze. What a lovely colour palette. Oh my goodness, I've not used this colour palette in completion together with the 2 darker browns. Gives that sense of chocolate but also galaxy at the same time. Now this is the cell activator, the white, and I'm going to show you just how I create the cell activator. I just want to show you the Liquitex gloss, high gloss pouring medium that I use. Obviously mine's all covered in paints. This is the one that I use if you want to get hold of it. So let's go on to the cell activator, and I'll put everything in my description and at the end of this video for you to see. So this is Australian Floetrol. I'll put the link as to where I buy mine from. Don't get it from eBay or any of those other places that's watered down. It's Amsterdam paint that you need, with 1 part Amsterdam titanium white to 4 parts Australian Floetrol. That's the secret ingredient for the cell activator. I've done lots of different courses, and the Sheleeart course taught me this is the best cell activator to use. So let's get my first coaster, and I'm doing one coaster today because I'm doing it in real detail, and I've got some more lined up for you in the next following weeks. So now I've got my paints mixed up, and don't forget all the details for that is in my description at the end of this video too, in a video that you can click on. I'm just using a stirrer to gently put the paint down. This part of the process in itself is really therapeutic and so freeing, and you can just get a sense of the texture and the feel of the paint as it just drifts off the stick. What are you thinking as you're watching this paint now? Look at the colour of it. Look how it's spreading really, really slowly. Look how it's all landing. So I'm using some gold, and I'm just putting some in the middle, because what I'm actually doing now is I'm actually using the bottom as the base paint, and I'm layering it with different colours in whichever order I like. It doesn't matter which order you layer them in. You just want a bit of contrast, because the white is going to act as a lighter colour and the contrast in this particular piece. Bronze there, and you can see these colours are not that different from each other. Quite earthy tones, quite galaxy feel, I think. Just loving the bloom technique, and definitely got a chocolate caramel feel to it, but don't eat this at home, whatever you do. You have to say this sometimes because you never know. So I've just got a bit of a hair in there, just getting it out of the paint with a pin. Just use whatever you have handy, and then I just use my lighter, or you can use a blowtorch. Because it's such a small piece, I like to use this because only a few bubbles, and it's quite gentle. It's not as fierce. You can see those bubbles popping. That's really satisfying. And now in the centre I'm going to place a little bit of cell activator. You can just see how much that drizzle is in proportion to the size of this painting. I'm going to pick it up, and I'm blowing in the centre out. Right from the centre out. Right from the centre out. All the way around until I've got a bit of a composition that I like. There you go again. From the centre out. So with this bloom technique, so you're blowing very gently with your mouth just to separate the white and see the cells forming. Okay, so what I do now is I get one of the colours, any colour will do, to go around. And this is so the composition that we've already created is then just stretched out onto the coaster. That one was a sneak peek of a square coaster as well. So I've got a similar colour on this one. I was swapping over as I was painting. So I use my spinner, give it a good spin just so the composition is evenly spread out, and that's one of the gifts of a spinner. This one is from a cake shop. It's a normal cake spinner and you can get it from a lot of different places. Some places are more expensive than others, but it's a really, really basic one. It's not made of plastic though. It's one with a really good spin. I've tried plastic ones, but they just don't spin as well. So when I'm happy with the composition, I'm now using my hands to gently hold and tilt the coaster and tease the paint off with my finger really gently over and down. It's really important to make sure the sides are covered just as evenly as the top. So I'm going to spread a bit more from the opposite direction. And at this point, I'm actually seeing a bit of a nebula feel. It really feels galaxy to me, as well as having those chocolate and earthy tones. What do you think? I'm loving the caramel that's coming from the bronze and the chocolate and the gold. When you're acrylic pouring like this, seeing your composition come alive so slowly and so smoothly, it's just so satisfying. Such a wonderful part of the process, so freeing as well. And it's important not to rush this part as well, so gently just allowing the paint to really slowly move. And I'd love to know, have you used the bloom technique yourself? And I'm almost there with the composition. I'm so excited to show you the end result and to show you both ways, because you can have it whichever way you like. I've found a position that works for me, but let me know what you think. So here's the end result. It's just drying really nicely. Which way up would you have it? Do you like the cells and the lacing in this acrylic pour? Are you having fun with your fluid art? Let me know what you're doing and what you're up to, and let me know in the comments below what you'd like to see next. I've got a similar colour palette coming up next week with a square and hexagon coasters. And I'm again going to go through the detail, and they're going to be completely different compositions, more cells next time. So thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I appreciate you being here so much. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and click in the description or the end of this video to see how to mix up your paints. And don't forget, your art is a piece of you, so it's very special. Keep shining. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye now.